Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy. How you doing? How you doing?
I like it. I like it.
Yes. We need lots of help over here, man. It's a Dr. Greenthumb Show live on YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and BREALTV.
The highest show.
It's the highest show in the goddamn world. This is the truth. I mean, you ain't wrong on that, Leezy. All right, joining me at the table to my right, the legendary hitman Julio G.
I made it, everybody. I made it. I left a little earlier today. That 110 is a little trafficy, but we made it. Man, this is some good weed, man. Every time I come here, B-Roy, every time I fire this thing up, it's always some fire, man. Thank you.
I know it is.
Thank you, bro.
All right, Psycho Les in the building, another legendary.
No doubt, salute, man. I made it too, man. A little hungover from last night. We was going hard, but no doubt. Shout out Milk Crate Mondays.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds fun.
Milk Crate Mondays?
Yeah.
All right.
We was doing it up there. Matter of fact, I was tag teaming with Dante Ross.
Oh,
all vinyl.
Salute to Dante, man. Legendary also.
Crazy.
The Treehouse Crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator.
Just up here bick and back being boo-will-be.
That's various business. You know what I'm saying?
Furious.
That's right. We got the strong one in the house, Tank Tone.
What's up, everyone? It's Tuesday. Same team.
That's right. And joining us for the first time at the table, all the way from Memphis, my man Big Boogie up in here.
What it do? What it do?
Good to have you in here, bro.
For sure.
Man, I gotta say, first off, you and Chavo killed it at NASCAR.
I seen that little pieces I seen, but that was nice.
look,
Bro, that sounded good, man.
You know, like
The live band sounded really good, bro. Seriously.
when they asked us to play it, Julio, I was like, man, we got to do just more than what we normally do. We got to go up there, power, you know what I'm saying? And I thought this would be a great time to like bring that heaviness back. You know what I'm saying? Bring that, you know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And, because, I mean, you were a part of the show when we used to flip it back and
Sometimes
forth
we go live with it, yeah.
from doing hip hop to the rock style stuff,
Yeah.
right? And I thought it was a perfect time, right? So, Steph Tone was at home.
Yeah, yeah.
And Chavo wasn't home. The key to it was Keyboard Money Mark.
Yeah, it's great.
Formerly or he's still of the Beasties, but
yeah.
I'm saying he's played with a lot of bands. He was the key because, like, as you know, every time we've played these songs, we've always missed the bells and the orchestra parts and all this. And he brought that together, snapped in with Steph Tone and Chavo locked in. It was incredible.
Oh, it was great. When I heard it,
DJ Lord in the back.
Yeah, but the Lord was on turntable scratching. Bobo was on drums. Like
it sounded good, man.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I like Rock Superstar live like that. Like like that in that setting and the way you, like you said, who you had playing it. It was right on pocket.
It was
right on pocket.
It was
And
the
that
way
was great.
it was the way it should have been played because we've played it with bands everywhere, like with different bands and stuff like that, with some of the best players ever, but like it was always incomplete. And this was the first time it actually got played like complete with all the
Sounded good,
elements.
bro.
Yeah.
And you sounded good too. But I was gonna ask you, how was it playing in that stadium? Because I know that setting it could be a little tricky because of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because the bounce. Yeah,
the bouncing off the.
I'll tell you what.
How did that go?
NASCAR got money.
Really?
And with that kind of money, they put on a hell of a production where like it's not gonna
It
be.
didn't bother you, huh? Wow.
Oh man,
good.
like it sounded great. Like
It did.
because at first they had us at this bottom plateau. right, to start off. And I was like, what's it going to sound like down here? Are we going to get a delay? Because we don't got no in-ears, and it's like significantly far away from where these guys are at. So when we started there, I was worried about that. But like when they pumped up, the monitors and they busted out the full sound, it was excellent.
That's why I thought when I listened to it, I said, damn, they're really in pocket. Like, that sounds great because it's so difficult to do that in a stadium setting unless you have the in-ears and everything. You know what I mean? So that sounded dope. That was great, man. Congratulations on that.
No, it was dope, man. Yeah, and not for nothing, the TV sound on it, like their sound guys and with Mike G, they made it sound like $1 million. So salute to them.
Yep.
Salute to Steph, Tone, and Chavo for being a part of that.
Yeah, thank you for having us. That was a great time. It sounded great. Like having when I was down watching the race too, the just the sound system they had on the whole venue. Like they had great sound, and I was like, man, I was wondering, can these drivers hear this music out here right now? Is it a party for them too?
Wow.
I was like, nah, they ain't hearing nothing over them cars.
Oh man, no, that's crazy. Hey, I want to say this, Big Boogie, my man, over 420 million streams.
Yeah.
We talk about strong.
Yeah.
Big.
That's goddamn strong.
That's big.
Right there. My God.
Appreciate that.
Hey man, how does it feel when you hear something like that? Like, because when we start as artists, we envision, we dream like one day, but like when you actually hear something like that, how did it feel?
Say it again.
Like how did it feel how does it feel to know like you got like 420
Like
million?
the day you found out, boom, yo, my shit is.
I mean, it's been popping for you for a minute, but that to process that, man.
I just stay humble with it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I don't really just try to lay up fast because my life already fast. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't want to move fast and my life already moving fast. Like my time ain't my time no more. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I be laid back with it because sometimes it should be overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I just be sitting back like, that's why I stay high.
Right.
I mean, I could
the reason.
I could feel you on that because I mean, when you smoke out, it'll give you a level of grounding so that when you don't want, because when you start getting that success, things do come fast. People come at you with different stuff that you ain't never like experienced before or now, whereas they might not have been like coming to you with all these opportunities. Now they flooding you with it, and you kind of got to take your time with picking and choosing what you want to do.
They want to get you out of control so they can control you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best thing to do. Stay neutral, just
For sure.
easy.
Stay in your own lane with it.
Yeah.
Like if you stay in your own lane with it and you mind your own business, like
That's
you
the
feel,
best,
especially like it's really good like for a person that's not friendly. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody a people person, but like you also not friendly at a limit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, some people be weird.
Yeah.
And it's not your timing. So if like it'll fuck you off, you'll be like, you know what? That ain't what I'm on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay in my lane.
And when you first start out, you really got to watch those steps because those early steps could put you in a problem or mess up your business. You know what I mean? That people don't realize when you have people around you that you got to know who you kind of moving with. And, you know what I mean? Because it could mess up your business.
Yeah, just like I tell my people, like it ain't just gotta be my people. It can be anybody.
Could be anybody, yeah.
Like anybody in your entourage or whoever around you, they can go do whatever they doing out there. It can fall back on you.
Yeah, for sure.
So they gotta put on for you while they not with you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So
They're going to recognize your face.
Yeah, so they not gonna be like, they not big on who you is.
Yeah.
They big on who you around.
You're around.
Yeah.
So if you rocking with me, but they say, oh man, I saw him right there.
Yeah.
That's Big Boogie homeboy right there or something.
Yeah.
Off the muscle, my name came up.
Yep.
So that's what's gonna stick. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, Big Boy, let me ask you about Memphis, man. Like how did you come out of Memphis? Because that's not like, I mean, there's more artists coming out now in these later years, but Memphis wasn't just like the spot. You know what I mean? Like, so how did you maneuver through that situation and get yourself on?
I stayed my lane in Memphis.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? But Memphis gave me my mojo though. I'm from Louisiana.
Because Memphis is tricky. There's a lot of going on in Memphis.
It's a lot of go. It's what you make it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So if you however you thugging in Memphis, that's how you gonna be thugging in Memphis. If you thugging, the thugs gonna come to you. If you a street nigga, they gonna come to you. You feel what I'm saying? Or if you a robber, they gonna want to link with you and try to
go get something.
To go get something.
So
You
it's
feel what I'm
tricky,
saying?
yeah.
But it's tricky because you don't know if this robber loyal or you don't know if this robber sour. You feel what I'm saying? This robber can be loyal and chop it down with you.
Yeah.
But y'all don't know each other. Y'all just linked up on some on the humbug and let's go see what this person got. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, Memphis, you got to stay in your own lane. You can't be friendly. You can't be in the mix. You be in the mix, you gonna die.
Yeah.
Ain't no playing. Ain't no.
Yeah, people don't think about that. There is some gangster shit that happens.
Oh, Memphis is lit. That's
lit.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph, man. That's my next question I wanted to ask you. How did that impact the city? Because we're not from Memphis, you know what I mean? Like, we've lost Nipsey here and other people here, but I mean, like in Memphis, how was that situation when Young Dolph? And it was, you know,
Me personally, I ain't know him. I never met him. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, you know, things happen. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm sorry for whatever happened to him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody supposed to die, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, he like it was weird to me.
But I mean, did it touch the city though?
Yeah,
People were touched by the city,
yeah,
huh?
for sure. I mean, the whole city was all blocked up. Like everybody,
I love Young
everything,
Dolph.
Everything was stopped up. You know what I'm saying?
I just liked his. I didn't know what his street situations was, but
Me neither. You know what
Him,
I'm
I just
saying?
liked his music, and I liked how independent he was and where he took it. It's like I said, coming out of Memphis too. You know what I mean? Because it's not like that's Hollywood, and you have the access to like all these people. You know what I mean? So
You know what it is though, man. It ain't just here like it used to be, where you get into some ish with some other camp, and it just be nothing. It ain't, you know, it's different. People think that it's just here, but it's everywhere.
oh no, it's everywhere now, bro.
It's everywhere,
Yeah, it's
and you can't escape it. So, and this is something I said like for years. Like when you come into the game, into the music industry, you got to choose. You can't bring the other thing with you, because if you do, you're a bigger target and you're easier to find. Because most artists won't be in the mix. They want to go to the clubs, they want to go to the events and be seen. And when you got a big ass target on your back like that, you're just giving yourself to the wolves.
Yeah,
when you got like beef, like an open beef with some serious cats on the street. And that's when you gotta like choose before you even get to that point. That way this doesn't soil what you're trying to do over here. And man, you know, you got to be careful with the choices you make.
Yeah,
Man.
that's true.
I know you suffered some losses in 2019. You lost your father and your brother, right?
Yeah.
How did that affect, you know, you making, you know, your music moving forward from that time?
I really that would make me smoke more though.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's just that point, like now it's like I don't be sad by my brother death, or I don't be sad by my daddy death. You feel what I'm saying? Because like, I mean, I just do my thing. You feel what I'm saying? So cause like I got a manager now, and I look at him like it's my daddy. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I really just be vibing. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't be, you know, you got to be happy. You got to be happy.
Yeah.
That's right.
See,
Misery,
you got to be happy to even win. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
misery loves company.
yeah, like
Yeah.
your mental got to be 100% all the time.
All the time.
Negative energy got to be gone.
For sure.
If they ain't whatever you with, fuck them, feed them beans, it's over.
That's
You
right.
feel what I'm saying? So it's like I just stay in my lane. Like I just know how to keep myself above water. Like I don't want. If you sad, I can't do nothing but change that vibe when you come around me.
That's right.
I don't want that. I'm not finna boo-hoo around. Like this, my brother right here, Q. It's the chain. My little brother. This picture on the back.
That's
Nothing
hard.
Q. But I made the chain Q Dog. Cause everybody called him Q Dog. Q
Yeah.
Dog. You know, some people thought that was the step in the line
Yeah,
step.
yeah.
Them, you feel what I'm saying? Shout out to them, but
But
you
they
feel what I'm
thought
saying?
it's that,
Yeah, they love it. You feel what I'm saying? So they like they piece,
They
piece
connect
hard.
with it, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So I feel like if I put my brother on my chest, he go everywhere with me. So he's like,
For sure.
And he does.
yeah, he does. You feel what I'm
does.
saying? So the world know who Q is. They gonna forever know who he is. You feel what I'm saying? So I like to go big if about anything.
Hey, Big Boogie, what was the first song that got you on? That got you, like, what broke it for you, where people started recognizing and knowing, knowing your name, being your start?
Like before I had a big buzz and everything.
Yeah.
It was a song called "See No Evil," and another song was after that was like called "Life Story."
How'd you just drop them? You just dropped them on YouTube?
Yeah, I was just dropping them. You feel what I'm saying? Like where I come from, like what I was doing, how I popped it off. I was getting beats off YouTube, and I was just shooting videos to them. So I really didn't know the business when I first started.
Yeah.
So I was just rapping. I just love to do what I do. But I knew I wanted this though. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like,
and they found you there.
yeah,
Right,
you feel what I'm
CMG,
saying?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Juke found me. You feel what I'm saying?
I know you felt good about that.
Yeah. So it was really, I thought they were fake though.
Man, when you had 100,000 views, what were you thinking, man? Like, oh man, what's happening?
Because I'm thinking in my head like, how they know me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, who sent y'all to me?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I never seen Gotti personally ever. Before I got with him, I never been to no concerts. I never. You feel what I'm saying? I never was that type of person to meet rappers or.
So you was just brand new to it.
I was just brand new to it. I was just come from Louisiana.
But that's the best way because you didn't overthink it.
Yeah, I didn't overthink
that's
it.
Exactly
But
what it was.
I didn't overthink it. But a person, my neighborhood hero, he was like a big homie to everybody in the streets, like to the young thugs. You feel me?
Yeah.
His name was Sauce.
Yeah.
So Sauce, that's Gotti mans. You feel what I'm saying? So Gotti raised him. So Juke them, they all raised man. So man was like he was giving us game in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? So he was telling me like, hey, they looking at you. Don't tell them I said it. You feel me? I can say it now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But he passed though.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So whenever rest in peace to him. He was a good dude. When he passed, when he told me that, he passed. You feel what I'm saying?
He gave you that little gem before he went.
Yeah, so it's like that's why I take CMG serious. Like
So Big Boogie, I'm so sorry. So you're with Yo Gotti's camp.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't mean no disrespect when I asked anything about a young Dolph.
No.
I was just asking in general.
Grown
so I
men,
apologize.
You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't mean it in that
it's
way.
all love,
I didn't know
it's
you
all
was with Gotti's camp.
It's all
You know what?
I love that whole camp. So
You know what I think is cool that the way you got put on was like basically a video demo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because back in the days we had demos, but we wasn't showing videos. This is a video demo. You get to see the energy and so they're like, we like this kid.
Yeah.
And that to me, that's dope. Like I love that shit because damn it, I did it again. I love that because you don't need the middleman to make the demos to get the attention of who you need to get the attention.
They'll find you.
They'll find you, and if you come with that fire, and you obviously you did because they came and signed you. He even iced you up, right?
Yeah.
Ice it real quick.
He iced him up. Yo,
How did that happen?
Gotti game.
Yeah.
How
did that happen?
Ice.
Like when did you get that first call when it was like, hey, want to holler at you?
My first call was Juke FaceTime me. I was staying with my sister. So that's when I just got through talking with a guy named Wicked. Wicked Films in Memphis. So
Yeah.
He played a part of my career too. So he got my number. I don't know how he got my number, but Juke FaceTime me. So he was like, little bro. I was like, what to do? And I was like, I'm looking at the phone like, hell no. You feel what I'm saying?
Disbelief, right?
Like hell, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm like, I got this. I got you.
Yeah, you played it cool.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, what's up? You feel what I'm saying? So he was like, what's up? You ready for the real shit? I'm ready to change. We finna change your life. We finna go all the way around the world with it. So boom. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm for sure ready. So it's like I had a rocky road on learning when I got with him. It's a big dog game now.
Yeah, you got like the learning experiences and
they really let me learn myself though. You feel what I'm saying?
That's dope.
They really let me learn myself.
I gotta tell you, I watch Yo Gotti and I really like the way he moves with his artists and the way he gets down and the way he thinks. You know what I mean? And that is a blessing to be able to have be around somebody like that because the game you're learning is a serious game and he understands it very well and he understands marketing. He understands how to put out his artists. He doesn't step over the artist is one thing I like about him because Moneybagg Yo's doing his thing.
He's always putting out bangers too.
Oh, he is. He's got his own music, but the people he puts out too, he treats his artists like if it was his own project. That's what I noticed about him. So you're with a good camp, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to be with that camp anyway because like they didn't have to come get me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't have to show the love that they did. They didn't have to spend their time.
They saw something in you.
They saw something.
And
You know what I'm saying?
That's everything.
And they saw something and I let them see it.
I think when someone lifts you up like that, you know, and they on the level, like you don't notice any, you know, crazy things happening. You want to stay loyal because they, you know, they gave you the entrance into the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have did it yourself too, because I mean, you know, you was popping it off and you got their attention, and a lot of folks like, you know, will just go that independent route all the way. But like to get the nod from someone on that level, man, that's everything.
Yeah, from your town too and everything.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
big.
you know, cause I mean, ain't nothing wrong with getting help. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
not at all.
but especially like I like to get help like from OGs that know a lot. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they already did a million things what I'm doing.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Like from the street tip,
That's right.
that saves you all that time.
the jail tip, the shooting a gun tip,
Yep.
the you feel what I'm saying? Everything they got to do with a man being a man, they already did it. So why not listen?
I mean, we gotta look up to RGs. I mean,
That's
we
great
did in our
advice.
time. We did in our time. You know what I mean? Straight up, like
Yeah,
when there was guys that were, you know, before us,
yeah,
like Chuck D and those guys, and I mean, we looked up to them and we looked for their advice and things like that, man. And when you take it, you see the nature of where they were trying to guide you. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
trying to give you game on. When you don't see it, you'd be like, man, I should have listened to Chuck. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Hey, by the way, man, Chuck D and Public Enemy, they killed it on that.
I loved it.
On the Grammys, on the hip
I
hop.
loved it.
Busta Rhyme.
I didn't get to see the whole thing though. I looked for it online, but I only could find it in pieces, and then I just couldn't find it. I found the whole show, but I didn't find none of that stuff. So
I'll tell you this, Busta Rhyme.
he sounded great.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
beasting out.
You know, it made Meth look very well good too. He sounded. I mean, I think everybody sounded great.
Everybody
It
sounded
just,
good.
I love that everybody was actually live, and it just shows what we always talk about is about being live, not rapping over your tracks. You want to sound live because this is the whole purpose of being an entertainer, is the live
go live,
performance of it.
yeah.
How to flip the song a little bit different so it don't sound just like the record. You know what I mean? Whatever that is, but everybody sounded fantastic.
I seen a couple. You know,
Yeah.
one was Pedro's favorite rapper, and a couple others were. They'll just do, you know, their hype lines and not even verse. You know what I mean?
right.
Like that night, if you were invited to be on that stage with them cats,
With that level of people?
you cannot get away with doing that.
I think it's a good indication. I think it's a very good indication of people to understand why you have to respect that era like that, because those guys didn't have Pro Tools. Those guys didn't have everything that people have today. They didn't have that. And you listen to these songs and you notice everybody had a different style up there. Nobody looked like each
nobody
other,
had-
sounded like each other.
Yeah, it was different. Yeah.
Everybody, because that was what that era was about, about being unique. The one thing I will critique it in, I thought they should have had KRS-One at the end come out and say, 50 years down the line, we could start this.
Yeah, because
we'll be the old school artist.
He had the line.
And
he said
even
it.
at that time, I'll say a rhyme, a brand new style, ruthless and wild, running around, making money, having fun. And even then, we're still number one. That's what they should have ended
Yo,
that
Boogie.
whole thing, bro.
Yo, Boogie,
Yeah.
are you familiar with like KRS-One and Chuck D and cats like that? Or
Yeah, I heard.
Rakim?
I heard of I heard of their names,
Okay.
but I ain't never heard the music. You feel what I'm saying?
No
So,
doubt.
Yeah,
Who's your thing? You came up on, like, what's your vibe? Like, what's your people you look up to?
I came up on Lil Wayne, Lil Boosie,
yeah.
Akon. You
Fire.
feel me?
All good.
Jeezy.
All good.
Feel what I'm saying? All good.
All legendary.
Waka Flocka.
All legend.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, but like I got to Memphis, I was strictly on Gotti and Boosie, and I just added him to my roster.
Because that was the sound over there.
Yeah, I just added him on my roster. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I never knew when I got to Memphis, I never knew Memphis was down south.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
I'm a
right.
kid, so I don't know. So when I got, I'm like, nah, I'm still down south.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? And
yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is a down south rapper then.
Yeah,
That's,
You know
that's
what I'm
right,
saying?
'cause Louisiana is down
So you
south
came from
as you could get.
Louisiana to Memphis, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's
I mean,
crazy.
that's south.
Yeah, that's down south.
Right
It's
there.
down. I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the most, it's central and south.
Y'all still,
When you think
y'all-
about
y'all
it.
still pumping Nelly out there and all that, right? Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
Nelly. Nelly's the shit out there.
Well, I think he's from St. Louis.
He's
though.
St.
St. Louis.
Yeah. But I would imagine they cracked him off over there.
I mean, you know, you hear a lot of people in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of people.
It's a good time
like
out
up
there.
west. whatever. You hear a lot of people in down south in Louisiana. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody get played.
Yeah.
What made you make the move from Louisiana to Memphis?
It really wasn't my choice.
It wasn't your
You feel what I'm
choice.
saying? It wasn't my choice. So I really just went with the flow.
And so you had to adapt. It was like a new deal, but sort of familiar.
Yeah, I mean, it was really like a life death situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just went with the flow what my mom was on.
Right.
Like whatever my mom.
Louisiana, so that you could try and do something different, right?
Yeah, like my mama didn't know I was gonna be a rapper though.
Yeah.
She didn't know. But
They never know.
yeah, they never know. they
Tell
never
you
know.
that.
But I feel like they never know because like the kid, like we don't tell them.
Yeah.
We just go with the flow. Like I gotta get there. When I get there, I can turn around and be like, okay, Mo, I did all this because I had to get here. You feel what I'm saying? And they'll understand more.
Yeah.
So if you telling them what you trying to do while you coming up, you don't want them to be worried. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because mamas are always overprotective.
For sure.
They trying to see if you doing good and not bad. But sometimes you got to do bad to get the good. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta learn them hard ass lessons.
Yeah, you got to bump your head to let it be known. Like I never get that knot again.
I'll tell you what. That's real talk.
Yeah, dude.
I can't tell you how many times I had to bump my head. Ooh-wee.
Part of growing up. Man.
It's a part of it, but like those are the life lessons that mold you. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you need those. But when mom gets that radar, as moms do, because moms are good with that. Like women have something that we don't in terms of an indicator that says, get out of here now and let's raise up and start a new situation. We'll be too proud and too too much of our ego. Nah, I ain't moving nowhere. Hell no. We right here.
Yeah.
But the moms ain't playing that. Like when they know, okay, if we don't leave, I'm gonna lose my kids right here to these streets.
She made the right choice. She
Made the
here
right
now.
streets. Look,
You
you here now,
That's right.
doing big things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why you called Big Boogie, man.
Yeah,
doing
for sure.
big things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure.
Oh man,
Word, Louisiana. That's cash money, right?
That's cash.
That's
Yeah.
bugging. Yeah.
Hey, Big Boogie, let me ask you this, man. I'm from LA, you know what I mean? So it's I'm not down south. I listen to down south music from time to time, you know what I mean? But like, what's the difference, like or is there a difference in like a Louisiana sound, and then like you go to Memphis? Did you feel you had to change the sound, or did you create your sound in Memphis? Or is there a difference even in the South sound? I was wondering, is it a different city to city that maybe I don't hear, or if you could break that down to us?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like down south Louisiana in Memphis.
I mean, does Memphis have a
Totally
sound?
different.
Is that considered
Yeah,
a sound? Right? It's
like
considered a
Memphis,
sound.
like Memphis got a sound like this Memphis. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they got a sound like
It's hard.
it's like a pimp cocky ratchet. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's all together.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
real.
You feel what I'm saying?
Ratchet,
Yeah.
So like it's real, like not calling people ratchet, like, but it's just a hood ratchet.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So they got a it's
It's a certain sound to it.
It's
That's what I mean by
it's
it.
deep
Yeah.
hood. It's deep hood shit.
yeah, like
Yeah.
strictly hood. Like
Yeah,
even
yeah.
the women, hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the hood women, like they talking like dudes, like
Wow.
the same slang and they thugging. You know what I'm saying? So Louisiana, like Louisiana is strictly country, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a popular country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
Louisiana, but Memphis
Yeah.
like a up tempo country, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I wanted to know. That's exactly what I was asking
Yeah.
about the differences in the sound. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you're right. Memphis is real gutter. It's like,
I'm mixed with both.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what? It's not different than how it is here in Cali, right? So up north in the Bay Area is a completely different
For
sound
sure.
than what cats cut down here.
For sure.
You know, like so just for instance, right? Back in the heyday, you would have heard more gangster rap popping off here in Southern California and more pimpish type of rap up in
north, yeah.
north.
Yeah.
Because it's a difference of cultures between North and South, and it like you wouldn't even think that it's California. You know what I'm saying? It's just such a different sound between both of them.
yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But it's like a whole different swing. But I guess that's the way it is anywhere you go. There's just two different styles flipping. I mean, the down south style to what New York was for a time to what Cali was for a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's all mixed up now. I mean, everybody's doing everything now. Like that's the thing.
It's way wide open now.
People used to stay in one lane.
Yeah.
Now it's like, you know what? I'm gonna try this over here and this over here, and I think that's good because as an artist, I think you gotta like, know your lane and still deal with that, but like don't be afraid to take chances and like try something different.
Yeah, growing up in Sacramento, Too Short was the sound of the street to my earliest years.
Up north,
every car that come by bumping was Too Short.
Oh yeah,
all the time.
That's for sure. For
Boom,
sure.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom,
The
boom,
whole
boom.
bottom end. It was a sound.
Yeah,
It was
down here was
a very-
NWA, up there was Too Short.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know this or understand this about the West Coast because they're not from the West Coast, but they don't understand that the West Coast sound is a bottom end sound.
Yeah.
It's made for cars. Because at the time, people were in the Nissan trucks, people were in the Volkswagens, everybody
Bumping.
wanted to have the big speakers. So everything is based. That's why when you hear Dr. Dre, it graduated into clarity. Because now when you hear like a Dr. Dre record, it's very clean, but it's got a bottom end that just like that's part of like what the West Coast is.
Like
down south,
like that
they
funk shit.
flipped it and made it into like, would you say, a gutter?
Yeah.
And took it lower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what the down south people did, but it really comes from the West Coast, from the car scene. That's why in New York it's more subways. So it's their sound is more bouncy. It's not about the bottom end in New York like that.
No,
It's
not-
real upbeat.
Drums.
You heard that
About
car
the drums.
coming from like 6 blocks away.
Right. There was a reason for Too Short. Too Short had them bass lines in the bottom end
hey,
of the
that-
808,
that
That's
was-
all you hear.
Hey, that was the thing in the 80s over here, man.
Yeah.
Every other car had a system, and that
sure.
shit was rattling windows
Yep.
and like all that.
All that.
So
bro.
any producer out here who's trying to break your windows and set alarms.
Hey,
real.
why you think Luke Skywalker won in LA quick? Because his music was 808.
All
and
808.
He came in and it was like everybody wanted to have that in their Nissan truck. It was like that's basically like I said back
So-
to you.
So
The down south is more lower now. It took the bass even lower. You know what
yeah,
I
they
mean?
took it even lower. Yeah, hell yeah, because they all about that sub.
Oh yeah,
in those,
that's what
in
it's
those,
about,
like,
dog.
808s.
That's what it's about.
But I love that shit. To
Me
me,
too.
I like that's the type of shit you feel.
I like the
And
way
that-
people flip it. You know.
Because realistically, that's why motherfuckers rolled with it back in those times and had those systems because they wanted to feel those 808s
Yeah.
through their system rattling like
They didn't want to feel it by themselves, though. They made sure everybody felt it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was.
Is there any certain like tracks that you particularly like, or you're willing to like jump on a pop record or something, or a house record?
yeah. What do you vibe to?
I like the vibe to like I like soul music. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, everybody talk about the guns, the money, the cars, the bitches. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody talk about that.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like certain rappers don't be having this certain drive like a real artist do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody an artist, but everybody not an artist.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
People
So
make
it's
songs, but
Like
they don't make them an artist.
it's like some people just rappers.
Yeah.
Some people just rappers. They don't know how to make songs.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
that's
it's
what's
like,
missing too. Soul. People need that soul in
Yeah,
their
it's
music.
like-
that
they care. Like, I feel like certain people that rap, they care about what the people say about them.
Yeah.
Them the ones that, I'm not saying nobody won't get far, but you won't ever be happy 100% as an artist that you claim if you care about what somebody else say about you. They talk about, God, you ain't nobody special. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to go in your own lane. You got to do your shit.
Yeah.
Like, you got to prove, if they don't believe in you, you got to prove it. Like,
That's
you feel what I'm saying? And this generation nowadays, it's a prove me world.
for real.
True.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I do my research. I'm 26, but I do my research though.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, me as an artist, I make music. I can go any type of way you want me to go. Any type of way.
Yeah.
Because don't nobody got my voice. I'm smooth.
It's still gonna be you.
My loyalty is different from others.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm
There's more
I'm
to
wise.
it. Yeah, there's more to it than people think. Yeah.
It's, I'm real. I'm raw. Like, I'm humble.
Do you consider yourself a student of the game?
Yeah.
Because I think you got to be, and I think, and from like what we've talked about here so far, I feel like that is something, you know, like you do your diligence, like you do your homework.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's important because that allows you to go everywhere.
Yeah, like I can watch YouTube daily. I can watch YouTube and I can watch me first for like 10 minutes. I can watch me for like 10 minutes every video. Just sit there, you feel what I'm saying? Sometime my daughter, sometime me and my people. I just watch myself. I don't care where I'm at, I'm finna watch myself. If I'm hotboxing in the car, I do this daily. I smoke daily, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just to keep me below, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like when I'm off stage, the camera's off me, I go home and I feel normal, like a normal guy. You feel what I'm saying? So I know how to turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah, that's good.
When you're watching yourself, are you studying on like the shit you like that you did and the stuff you want to cut out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I watch myself. Okay, like I won't do that again. I don't like it. But I like this vibe.
So you focus on you.
I focus on me.
Focus on you.
But how I do my homework though, I go look at every other artist. There's legends, OGs, and that's moving right. I watch them like they performance, their interviews, the photos, they on their regular days. Okay, if they doing it, I'm finna mix all them together with me. You feel what I'm saying? And that's my homework, and that's why I know I'm a real good artist.
That's
Yeah, you're not focused on you when you're watching you. You're focused on your craft.
Yeah.
That's your work.
That's my
That's your
homework.
body of work.
Yeah.
You know, like you were saying earlier when we first started, you know, everything represents you, you know, even the stuff that's not here. So you're focused. You can see all that stuff. You know how it all, what things happen and how they, you know, affected this one thing. This was just fine over there until this happened. Now this got changed.
Yeah, you hit home with that one.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'll give you guys a lot of credit from your generation because it's like this generation now is very they critique.
Yeah.
It's so easy to critique you. It's like I could just put something on under your Instagram. Oh, that's whack. Oh man, yeah, fella. You know what I mean? They could discourage you really quick. That's not for everybody. Everybody's not built to take that. You know what I mean? You got to be strong-minded because you're gonna get critiqued.
Yeah,
It's just
like I was saying. You know what
that's
I'm
what
saying?
I'm saying. Good for you that you stay like that thinking. You think about you.
Yeah, like
block everybody out.
Like he was saying earlier, you cannot give a fuck what anybody thinks about what you're doing.
Nope.
You can't. Because if
can't.
you do, you'll never get nothing off.
You won't prosper.
Yeah.
You won't elevate. Period.
You won't grow. You won't even like take the first steps because you just constantly be questioning yourself over some shit somebody else tried to tell you about how to do something. Someone that couldn't do it themselves. And that's the worst poison when someone who doesn't do it, they're not in the game and they're trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Those comments be the worst.
Yeah, especially if you read them.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Especially if you read.
But that's what I mean. It was another time in hip hop where you weren't accessible to an artist to critique them like that, so openly, quickly, just out of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, only the
Just
people that got paid
today's
for it.
day is just like immediately somebody could just critique. You know what I mean?
Back in the day, it was only the person that got paid to do it.
To do that, for sure.
The
writer.
to do music reviews.
Yeah.
What you mean? What you mean by that?
Okay, so like back in the day, they would have a writer do a music review on, let's just say, 3 albums that were coming out that week. And based on that writer's opinion is if you got a good review or a bad one.
Right.
You know what I mean? But back in the day, it was just those handful of people. These days, it's everybody and their grandma.
Everybody got a phone.
It's crazy.
Phone, get to critique.
It's great because I remember back then, like I was watching like Tupac, right?
Yeah.
I watched Tupac concerts, Biggie, and I'm like, I don't see no phones up.
Yeah.
So it's like if you seen that concert, you had to be there.
You had to be there.
If you wasn't there, you ain't seeing nothing.
You had to have
You missed it.
It's not on internet or nothing.
If you like, there was a few people that may have been in the crowd in those times at concerts that had like the handheld.
Yeah.
That's what you have.
Oh,
to
you
get
talking about the one that come
a
out?
small,
Right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's a few, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a few. So like, there's people out there with those gems. They just either lost their tapes or
they
don't got the money to flip them into digital, or their tapes are fucked up. They didn't take care of
Or
it.
they're just not
or they lost themselves.
Or they lost.
Yeah, they just not even following.
Or
it
they
anymore.
lost themselves.
I forgot who came on the show, but it was funny because they were saying like back then you can do freestyles in different cities because nobody really could go back and
You could do you could do a
radio run. You got 2 or 3 good freestyles. You know nobody, but not today.
Not
because
today.
everybody sees that, and the next day you got to come up with something new. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
That's the difference. Yeah.
But you know what? That's why comedians have motherfuckers bag their phones when they come into a comedy club, or depending on who's the comedian, because it's material that they have to use around the country. Comedians can't just flip to a different, like a different routine. They've worked on this for months to get this on this tour. So like if someone records their whole routine, boom, your routine is blown, because if it goes viral or anything,
you fuck.
You fuck. Motherfuckers know your jokes before you even get in the door.
Yeah.
And then, you know, so that's why Dave Chappelle, when he does his shit, everybody's phone got to get back.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that at some point, freestylers, if that's what they like, if you know, that would be the thing for them. But how do you do that if you're like, you know, the opener, or you know, if you're cheating like that, if you're not doing a true freestyle and it's like a written that's made to be like a freestyle, you're exposed.
Okay, what you mean by like everybody's phone get bagged? Like they put it in the bag?
Yeah, like they have these specific bags that you lock your phone and you could take it with you. They open it for you at the end, but you got to let them open it, because if you try to open it, you're going to have problems trying to open this bag, because they make it so that you can't open it while you're in the concert and all of a sudden start filming. Some people, you know, they get around it, but most, they just keep the phone in the bag. They go to the station, they open up the bag, boom, get your phone out.
Like, fuck it, I don't even want to go to that step.
Yeah, and if you like, these are some of them how they look right here. If you get too drunk and forget about it, you're gonna have a bad time after, because
that's some scissors.
Scissors ain't.
So they still do it right now?
Yeah, they still do that. Like when Dave Chappelle did the Hollywood Bowl, when that whole shit happened, when homeboy jumped up on stage to attack him, all the phones, most of the phones, I'd say 98% of the phones were bagged. There's just a few people that got their phones snuck in or ripped the bag open somehow, or knew someone that was able to catch what happened.
Oh, to get that footage.
Yeah, because everybody's phones were bagged.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one way you could keep your material, you know, from being exposed and like, you know, blowing your shot before you release it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of us just don't give a shit. We'll just go and be like, all right, well, you know what's out there. You know what to expect. You're going to get it tonight. It's your fault if you watched it beforehand. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Eve bit the apple, son. Exposed all the realness.
That's right. That's right. That's crazy. I didn't know that they did it like that. I never even thought how they would do that, because you're right. You got to take that around. So it's like you can't just let people just leak out your stuff.
Some artists are doing that. Some bands are doing that, but it's mostly comedians.
No, comedians, yeah, for comedians, because they got to work on that.
Their shit gets burned quick. Like we are out there promoting songs that we're gonna have to play. It doesn't matter where they are in the set, and it doesn't matter what other songs accompany them.
Yeah.
We're gonna play this shit, and so if it gets exposed, hey, fuck it, you're getting a preview of what you're getting when we get in town. But but a comedian, it's blown.
There's no rule written anywhere though that says you have to do a different performance every night.
No,
but it is in your best interest to be able to.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, if you could flip it up, cool.
Yeah,
but comedians can't flip it up.
Nah.
Well, they should learn how to adjust themselves to where they can flip it up, is what I'm saying.
But I mean, think about this, man.
I'd probably say the legends in that game are doing that.
You know, I don't know, because they're pretty hard line. They work on, let's just say, all right, most specials or when they're headlining are about an hour and a half. They got to memorize that shit like we do. Music is easier because it's repetitious. You know, we hear it, and, you know, if we do a video to it, we heard it like fucking 100 times in that day. So, boom, it's embedded in our head. They got to actually say those words to themselves with that timing and those punchlines until they got it so down that they don't got to see the paper and they can just do it. Now think about that. It takes them a long time just to get that material, second guessing themselves the whole way on some of the jokes. So I would imagine that it would be hard to adjust unless you're just one of the motherfuckers off the rip that can like say, okay, this material's out. I'm just going right here.
Right off the dome,
You know what I'm saying? I imagine there's some comedians that could do that, but not all of them. They're like depending on the fact that you didn't hear that and I need to run this fucking punchline on you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If someone finishes the punchline for you, you know how fucked up that is as a comedian.
I think when you I think of it like the big names like Will Smith could come at you at any time. Like he could freestyle anytime. That's because he does everything.
Yeah.
You know,
I-
I think
I-
Wayne,
he
I
might
think
have the
Wayne
ability.
Brady would just drop on anyone at any time. He is hilarious, and
Wayne
there's
Brady's the man.
nothing that
Yes.
stops him because that's what he does is improv all the time.
You know who could snap at any time is Donnell Rollins.
there you go.
He's
That
funny.
guy right there. Like if he goes off his line of jokes, he's one that could probably snap in and like freestyle some jokes in there. Especially if you heckle him. Don't heckle Donnell Rollins. He will snap on.
So it's crazy you say that because I actually like to watch stand-up comedians. That's what I like to do. Like I don't like to watch. I'm not a movie person like that. But when I'm in a certain mood, it's like I don't want to watch. So I have my certain. I study them too, and I watch exactly what you said, how they freestyle it, and I notice there's certain ones that stick to the script. And then they have that punchline, and then there's certain ones that they could just flip off of it and just catch something in the crowd and just start going and do something really funny. Like
Yeah.
Mike Epps, you got to watch him. 'Cause
He's
Mike
hilarious.
he's my favorite.
Man.
Mike Epps is so good, man. I think he's so.
I'm saying he freestyle.
Yeah,
He freestyles, but
for
he has
sure.
the stuff already played out. But the stuff when he hits the
Man.
crowd, bro,
I love Mike Epps.
Oh, he's so good, man.
Yeah,
he
retarded.
is so good to me, man. I love Mike.
Yeah,
Epps,
he's one
man.
of the funnier motherfuckers out there, right?
Yeah, he is really good, man. When it's really it's like I don't know, it's really hoodie.
Chris
You know what I
Tucker.
mean? Chris Tucker's good too. Yeah, he's getting down. I seen him recently. He was good.
Yeah.
Um,
DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC.
yeah, he's good.
yeah.
There's a couple good ones, man.
Dizzy Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
I
like-
miss Bernie Mac. He was a funny one.
Yeah.
Rest in
Bernie
peace.
was great. Yeah, he
Bernie.
was
He was
great.
hilarious.
Yeah, he didn't need no script.
Yeah, he didn't need no script. He could fucking like.
You could just tell he's funny when even when he's trying not to be funny.
I used to love those Def Comedy Jams. Whatever
Yeah,
what
those
Russell
were-
was doing.
those
Because
were-
he brought a lot of those people came through that. So when you watch those early tapes,
That
when
shit
they were
made a
young,
lot of those guys stars.
It made them. Yeah, that show made a lot of people. So Russell did a big thing with that.
Yeah,
because a lot of those guys came out of there. The first times I seen them was on Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, it was fucked up when that went off the air.
Yeah, man, that was a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah,
They should have just stuck with that. The Def Poetry was cool, but like
that was all right.
Def
But
Comedy was
Def Comedy,
business.
dog. Oh man,
Look, it launched everybody that came on there for the most part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Everyone that
I think
was
I
on
might have
there.
seen Chris Tucker there the first time, and a few of them, like a few
Yeah,
big dudes,
yeah.
man, came right out of there.
Yeah, everybody that was on there, they
Our
went
boy-
up.
Our boy Ari Spears started
Yeah.
on there. He was like 17.
I think so. I think I did see
Yeah.
him on there. Yeah.
Okay, look, did y'all ever think about like seeing this movie right here? One More Friday, right?
One More Friday.
With Chris Tucker, Mike Epps. It's gonna be hilarious.
That would be
Be great.
Be great. I
That'd
take
be
anything.
hilarious.
I take anything Friday, man. I just they got nah, because
I'll say
people are
this, though.
passing away, man. That movie's falling off because the people are passing away. Dog.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
John Witherspoon passed away.
You ever thought about acting yourself, like
Yeah.
movies and stuff?
Yeah, I want to like my next thing I want to do, like other than my career, I want to be a therapist and I want to be an actress. So
A therapist.
a therapist, yeah,
Help people out.
yeah. I feel like you know I'm a messenger from God, so
That's
I'm big
what's
on
up.
God.
Me
so
too.
I read bodies like I like to heal souls from my happiness.
Damn
So
right.
yeah, I want to be a therapist for sure.
That's the way.
That's great, man.
This is the way.
That's not talked about enough in our community. You know,
Mm.
it's like people. It's like sounds weird to people when you say, "Oh, I went to therapy." You know what I mean? It's not. That's why I like that this.
Yeah, they made it a
generation
bad
is
word.
making it-
Oh man, that ain't
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, exactly. I like that this new generation is.
I mean,
There's a couple of young rappers.
right now, your music is your therapy. So
You know what it
Yeah,
is,
for
dog?
sure.
The generation before ours made that a bad word.
Mm-hmm.
Like that it was bad to like talk about your problems, shit
Right.
bothering you to other people.
You saw.
You know,
That ain't
let
hard.
alone to a stranger
That would've been.
who you got to pay to listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's rare though.
But it's necessary. It's necessary. If you don't got anybody else to talk to, you got to sort through those things, man. You got to talk to somebody.
Hell yeah.
When you grow up in the hood, man, that's a trauma in its own way.
Hell yeah,
you
it
know, and it's like people don't understand that people don't know how to express or talk to somebody about, you know, things that happen in the experiences you're dealing with, because it's just different. You know what I mean? So that's why I say in our community, I'm glad to see young people talking about I want to be a therapist. That's cool. Make it cool. Make it all right. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. And I want to go talk to a therapist. Go ahead.
It doesn't make you weak,
bro. It doesn't.
It doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you stronger.
It does. It does. It actually does make you stronger. Absolutely.
Cause I feel like okay, like you come to me and say, oh, bro, I feel like vent, Boogie. I want to vent. I'm gonna listen to everything you saying, but I hate talking to a person. You vent to them and they be like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, they ain't really listening.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that right now. You need to you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I want you to feel me what I'm saying. So I mean that's why certain people be like, I don't vent to people. Oh, woo. I'm not a people person. I keep everything to myself. That's where they come from.
That's where that comes
like
from.
people really don't understand other people's venting. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like if they tore down right now, venting, crying,
they need to talk to somebody.
They need to talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Need help.
I mean, they always want prayers from. They want blessings from God and all this.
Positive vibe, positive energy.
You gotta give it away. Like,
that's right.
And I feel like I got everything. Like, long as I keep myself happy as a human, head above water, keep it going, keep God first, I'll forever be happy. My everything gonna be 100%. So I know I can be a therapist to help other people.
Yeah. You said something really really important there though. In that people like. They'll vent to a friend and the friend ain't really listening or connecting or maybe perhaps don't even give a fuck because maybe they're dealing with something or distracted, but they ain't really hearing you. And when you feel that, because you could totally feel that, like when you're giving energy to one of your peoples and they're not like reciprocating, like you said all this shit and they're like, oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you feel like, man, I can't even talk to this motherfucker because he ain't listening to me. Who can I talk to? And that's when people end up shutting down and keeping that shit inside and holding that stress.
Because they in their feelings about it.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? So everybody got feelings.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to vent to you, you're not venting to me, it's going to hurt me hard.
Or you do this thing that we do that you start looking at yourself. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Am I making something out of it? You understand? So now you're second guessing yourself, and then you know what I'm saying. You need to be able to talk to somebody that like wants to listen to you, and that's a gift in itself. People that know how to listen to people.
That's right.
And they man, I feel you, bro. Let's talk about it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Man, what's going on, man? Talk to me, bro.
I like to talk to my people, like vent. Like I be like, this is what I do. Like all my people, I'm their go-to man. Like I'm the black sheep of everything of my whole family, from mamas, aunties, nieces. Whatever, everybody come to me.
Yeah.
So I know I gotta keep my head up. You feel what I'm saying? So when I vent to people and everything, it's like I like to talk to them one by one, or it can be 3 of them in a car with me. We smoking, we hotboxing. I just feel like smoking. It's not. I don't feel like smoking a bad thing. On like, oh, he on drug day. That's all he do is smoke. No, it really can help your insides.
Absolutely.
Like it really can make you. Like relief, everything.
It heals us.
It healed. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I never knew. You feel what I'm saying? Like right now to this day, I don't know how to roll a blunt. Period. Cause I wasn't big on smoking when I was young, and you feel what I'm saying? Like I was big online.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I was big online, but it's like when I got older and my feelings started growing with me, I'm like, man, I just want to tell the truth about everything. I just want to be me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Cause I was trying to hide something.
Mask shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I cared about what people said about me. And I had that bad 100%. So it's like when I got like 18, 19, it's like, I'm like, fuck it. I just want to be me. Like, I don't care what they say about me. I'm doing it.
That took the weight off of you.
And it took the weight off me, and it made me who I am to this day.
Hell yeah, man.
You smoke any concentrates?
What's that?
That like the
dabs, like like the
Do they got that
rosin.
in Memphis? They doing them dabs?
I just do number. I do number backwoods.
Get that RSO going on.
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, it's a different way to put THC in your body, right? The RSO is like people use it for therapy and healing and stuff like that, pain, and also for sleep. You know what I mean? And man, Yeah, it'll take you to another level. But that's for real. Had me on the floor last week, boy. For real.
Yeah, I stay high though. Like,
What are they smoking in Memphis, man? What's popping over there? What y'all got?
They need help over there, huh?
What y'all got?
Nah.
Or they got fire.
You got that thing?
They got some fire.
They got that Cali
Memphis
shit.
got this strong arm now. You feel me? So
Cali shit is
hey,
everywhere.
Memphis
Believe
got
that.
this smoke, man.
They got it over there, huh?
For sure.
Get that RSO. But you get high before you go to bed, all the way through bed, and wake up high.
But I can
So-
wake up in 10 in the morning.
So RSO is full spectrum hemp oil, right? It's taken from all the plant is used, and then all the good shit is extracted from the plant and made into an oil.
Uh-huh.
So you can ingest the oil, like, either in a capsule or, you take it, raw, right?
Capsule
And-
preferred.
Capsule preferred. And yeah, man, you take one, and you can't do the mistake of saying, "Oh man, in 20 minutes or an hour, I don't feel this. Maybe I should take another one."
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
you don't do that. You wait the 3 or 4 hours it's supposed to, and then you're gonna feel it, and you're gonna take that ride. Look, I know you got some other stuff cracking today, man. I just want to thank you for sitting in and bringing this positivity to the table, man.
For sure.
And whenever you're in LA, man, you got a welcome seat to come chop it up with us
Yeah.
all time, man.
Sure,
I'm
huh?
be coming back for no reason.
Yeah,
man.
come on, man. Come back
Come
with
on,
us.
man.
Nah, it was nice to meet you, Big Boogie.
For sure.
Congratulations, and we wish y'all the best, bro, for sure.
For sure.
Word up. We got any questions real quick from the Asylum?
Yeah, we got a few up in here. We got Louie up in here saying, thanks for bringing Boogie onto the show. Really smart and humble guy for show.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt.
And we got Wilfred up in here asking, Big Boogie, what's your favorite munchies?
I love snacks. I everything, man. Everything. I love Reese's though.
All right.
Reese's. I love Reese's.
And we got El Marijuano up in here asking, who are your influences in hip-hop?
What you mean?
Like, who do you look up to?
Your favorite
in-
rappers?
My favorite rappers, Moneybagg Yo, Akon, Lil Boosie, and Yo Gotti, and me.
That's
There you
what's
go.
up.
There you go.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, for sure.
And we got people in the Twitch asking, what's the weed situation like in Memphis? Do the cops still mess with you guys for smoking weed?
Man, yeah, man. Yeah.
We got more work to be done
Lame.
over there with advocacy
Lame.
and activism.
Lame.
Legalize.
Yeah,
my
that is
manager,
lame.
my manager.
What happens though? Like, what you mean? Like, what you
Take
got?
you
You got
out.
an eighth on you. What happens? You got a problem? Let's say you got a half ounce on you. What are they gonna do in Memphis?
They taking it like
They
like
taking it, huh?
like I was smoking in my car one day. They took my car.
Mm.
They took 22,000 from me. They took
Oh,
my
man.
jewelry.
Mm.
That hurts.
Yeah, what the fuck? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it's weird to me, but I just stay out the people way though. You feel what I'm saying?
That's right. That's the
Hey,
smart
look,
thing to do.
I just
everybody-
charge it to the game, man.
Everybody out there in Memphis, get active. Get your advocacy up and get it legal down there. You know what I'm saying? Decriminalized at the least, and you won't be having these kind of issues and shit.
Yeah, they ain't no reason for that. No.
Word up. Bolton.
And that seems to be it so far.
Word up, man. Thank you from the Asylum. Thank you, my man. Big Boogie up in here. We look forward to having you up here again, man.
For sure, I'm ready.
You got any shout outs?
Shout out CMG, my label. Shout out Red Rum, my label. Shout out my daughter, my mama, my family, y'all. You feel what
Word
I'm
up.
saying?
For sure, man.
My new LA family. You
That's
feel what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
My album out right now, Definition of Big Dude, is going crazy. Shout out Yo Gotti, my CEO.
I'm gonna listen to it tonight when I get home, man.
Huh?
I'm gonna listen to it tonight when I get
Gonna
home.
pop
Oh,
that
yeah.
off in the
Yeah,
mix.
I want
This is what I want you to do since you said that.
Yeah, yeah.
I want all y'all to listen to my album, right? Listen to every word I'm saying. Every word.
Mhm.
Vibe. Don't skip nothing. Cause
I'm not.
Cause
I wanna
it's no,
listen.
it's
This
no,
new
it's no
album you
skip.
dropped?
No skip
No.
zone.
It's no skip.
What's the name of the album?
Definition of Big Dude.
Oh,
Okay.
It just came out.
Okay. No, I want to listen to it. Cause I'm vibing with you, so that's why I want to. I want to hear you.
Hell yeah,
I
we're
want to hear
gonna
your
put
music,
that up.
brother.
Hell yeah.
Put
Hell yeah.
It's
Check
like
that
y'all gonna hear more than what we just talked about.
Okay.
You know what I'm
what's
saying?
up.
So it's like excuse me if I was just laying back listening, cause I'm a listener. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I learned how to be a listener other than talking so much.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and y'all OGs, so I got to sit back and be like, okay, this the vibe. This was boom, the boom, bam.
Hell yeah, man.
Can't learn nothing when
Good
you're
looking,
talking.
brother.
For sure.
Good looking. For
Oh,
sure.
That's right, man. It was great having you up here, man.
For sure.
Word up. We're going to get into this break real quick. We're going to come back with some more Dr. Greenthumb Show right after this.
Oh, BREALTV.
So show 12. The day is kind of uneventful. You know, we spent most of the morning driving to Troy, Wisconsin. Been there a number of times at that particular venue. You know, various tours with Cypress Hill, Smoking Grooves, possibly Lollapalooza and other things like that. So Bobo and I were familiar with this venue, Mike G as well. I'm sure y'all met Mike G already. Interesting character. But yeah, it was very uneventful. It was kind of rainy, kind of cold, and the vibes were a little bit weird because, I mean, you know, no one knew if anyone was going to show up to this gig. I mean, it was slow selling. Yeah, I agree.
We're here in Mississippi River. I did not know that.
Can you spell Mississippi?
MISSISSISSISSPPI.
One might ponder, is anyone coming the fuck out? Yes, there was many people that came out. But, you know, when we got here in the first place, we had a pretty good vibe, even though it was kind of slow. We checked into our hotel, Iron Horse Hotel. It's like a motorcycle hotel for motorcycle enthusiasts.
Iron Horse. Shouts out to Iron Horse. Dope fucking hotel. Reminds me of my old loft in Atlanta. Exposed brick, metal. It's really nice. Good hospitality.
This is where it all started for the folks that ride the hogs, like Sendog. He would have loved this place. He would have loved the fact that we were just down the street from the Harley Davidson headquarters, that the raceway was close by, that, you know, we were basically at the home of Harleys, you know what I'm saying? And he probably would have pulled Trace off and maybe Aton to go on the little, you know, the Harley tour that one might have down there, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't here, so we enjoyed it for him. We didn't go there. Sorry, Sam. We didn't go enjoy the Harley tour, but, you know, we were close enough.
Afterwards, we took it over, though. We brought pizza, pizza and salads and shit in the middle of a fucking, I think it was like a drag convention. And we just came in as like, and ate our shit. We were cordial. We put everything in order and left, and the waitress was really cool.
I think there was like a drag queen party or a wedding that was going on over there. So there were a lot of drag queens. I felt like I was in RuPaul's Drag Race.
We're just worried about Aton being recruited into the drag queen army that checked in down
Wow.
there. Sorry, Aton. I'm
Wow.
sorry. I didn't mean that.
Uncalled for.
The show was really, really cool, except that it was kind of chilly and it was raining, and the show itself was out there in the sticks. You know, East Troy. I'm sure that there's a downtown and shit around there, but we didn't see it. And the one thing about performing in like that type of weather for me is like the drum heads and the cymbals get cold, so it kind of hurts to play and to bang and everything like that. So I was dealing with those issues. But as we all say, the show must go on, and you're not gonna cry over spilt milk, you know. It is what it is.
The word was it was a slow selling show, but I gotta tell you, the minute we went on, and that this was the last gig before Horror was coming back, so it's another gig where, you know, DJ Lord does about 20-30 minutes before, you know, we come on. Usually on this scenario, he's doing like 5 to 10 minutes, and then we come on and do the set. But they asked him if he could step it up and do an extra 20-30 minutes to sort of make up for half the time that Horror's not playing. And so, he goes up there, he pumps up the crowd, warms it up. And you could sort of tell in Lord's set how it's going to go.
Hello, Wisconsin! Oh, shit. My name is DJ Lord from the mighty Cypress Hill. How the fuck y'all doing tonight? As the war machine keeps turning.
BREALTV.
Word.
DJ Lord be killing it.
You were supposed to go straight into submissions. But it's that time.
What time is it?
My bad, Viperus. I didn't hear that one on the walkie.
All right, Colton.
Oh, hell no.
Hell to the knob.
He said Viperus.
That was good. Midget. What?
Mission.
I know Julio heard that.
I heard that. I said, man, look how far the culture's gone, man. He said Viperus. Never heard that in my life.
That was good.
That was great.
First one of the day, we got Dean Jones from Down Under up in here with a little lemon pepper chicken and some grilled corn.
Ooh, I love lemon pepper, man.
Okay.
Damn. Oh. That's saucy.
All right, he put his grill
I like
to
that
use.
corn too, man.
Bring it.
He put that grill to use, baby.
Look at that
That
piece
looks
on
good,
the
man.
end right there.
Mm-hmm.
A little
All
hearty.
charred up.
Yeah, ready to eat.
We're joined by C-. We forgot to, bring C- in properly. DJ C- in the building.
What up, everyone?
All right.
How you doing?
And next up in here, we got Hector up in here saying, here's a tri-tip marinated for 24 hours with teriyaki, beer, and onion soup mix.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Bring it.
Delicious.
Bring that.
I don't like.
Whoa.
I used to, I would try this.
At least a sliver, right?
Yeah, at least a sliver.
Make a sandwich out of it.
Oh, man, that looks good, bro.
Because I don't really get down with tri-tip like I used to. I used to, but I don't get down. But this, I would definitely try it.
It marinated, it was 24 hours?
Yeah, with all that shit he did to it, I'm trying it.
You know it's going to fall right off.
It's going to
tonight.
fall right off.
Man, that looks good, bro.
See, that's, when it's like that, I could deal with it.
Yeah,
Any other way, I don't really dig it.
like Steph Tone said, that's sandwich time right
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't wrong.
I want to make like the char siu pork. I want to make char siu tri-tip.
Right.
But that honey glaze, it's got to be good with the honey glaze on it. How could it not?
Sweet dreams are made of these.
And we got Lisa up in here with some ceviche prawn
What?
tacos.
Ceviche.
Ceviche.
That's right.
Ceviche.
You don't got to put the che on there, just the che. Ceviche.
Ceviche.
There you go. That's better.
You just can't let that
That
egg
looks
go.
saucy right there, too.
Ceviche. That sounded like an Italian artist. Have you got that new painting from Ceviche? Have you seen it?
Ceviche.
That's a new clothing brand.
It's called Battle of the Shrimps.
My new
That looks
hair.
good, though.
That looks real good.
Wait, what's so funny, B? Well, how about, let's see if I get this one right. We got one happy mama up in here saying it's a Jalisco kind of day.
All right.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
That was better.
There we go.
Oh, I love that.
That was better than Ceviche.
Ceviche.
I love Mexican food,
Sounded
man.
like a new Italian fashion line.
I got this pair of ceviches
Got
on.
these ceviches on, C-. Don't step on them.
The new Italian rapper.
Sergio Ceviche.
Sergio Ceviche. Straight out of Milan.
And we got the real Cubano up in here saying, here's some pollo con papas I made for lunch.
All right.
Pollo con papas.
You said pollo, right?
That was nice. All right.
That'll do.
For sure.
Delish.
Sound like you said coin though.
Pollo coin.
Pollo coin.
Pollo con papas.
It's slightly. There's no oin. It's gone.
Con.
There you go. Like, see, you're saying cone, like snow cone.
Pollo con papas.
All right.
Yo, man.
It's a little harsh, but okay.
Improvement.
It's an improvement.
I was right though. I did hear coin. Though.
You did.
Okay.
I heard it too.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one though. We got the Hawk up in here saying coming real soon to a store near you. We got the Peeps Pepsi.
What is? Oh no.
The
no,
fuck
no,
is
no,
that?
no.
The Peeps during Easter time. Those marshmallow treats.
Oh no, we don't need this.
No,
They're
no,
making
no.
it into a Pepsi now.
Oh my God! It's instant diabetes in like a
It's
bottle.
diabetes in a bottle. Yep.
Damn.
Don't do it, Hawk.
Don't do it. He already did it. Are you crazy?
Yeah, he had
He's
two of them.
already done it. He's had a 6-pack.
He's got a case of them.
Oh shit! That's slightly more than a 6-pack.
Oh man,
He's stocking up.
he's
What is
stocked up.
What is the taste of that? Because to me, Peeps taste like just straight sugar. There's not even a
Sugar
flavor.
and marshmallow.
Yeah,
Right?
sugar and marshmallow. So it's just like now you get Pepsi with like sugar,
Carbonated.
That's extra sugar.
extra sugar.
If we saw the calorie on there, it probably says 320 per serving.
Oh,
That's like a 600 calorie drink.
stop me up!
That's
Shut
crazy.
you down.
I'll never stop.
And we got Joe Lee up in here. Joe Lee saying running in the evening near Rocky Hill by Exeter, California.
Oh, nice.
Get down. You ain't cold up there, man? I guess you warm up as you running. He looks like T-Funk from the Funk Dubious, kind of. My old school bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Where did he say it was at?
Exeter, California.
Mm.
I made a little map. It's right up here.
Ooh, it's
Yep.
way the
Oh,
hell.
by Tulare. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Up,
North
yeah,
of Baco.
Up
I
above
see it.
Porterville.
Visalia.
Yep.
Yeah, there ain't nothing but hills and mountains and
Oh, yeah.
valleys.
Tulare.
Hilarious.
And cows.
Car shows.
Man. Go rack us a side of beef.
That's the real Central Valley right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
for real, huh?
True that.
Yep.
Looks beautiful over there.
It is.
It is.
It is.
We used to go like over there to ditch and stuff when we take off.
Did you
of
cow tip?
Never
Did
cow
either of you cow tip?
Oh yeah, because you was on that. You was in I was in Bakersfield right there,
Yeah.
right? So you used to go.
Yeah.
And
oh,
and
wow.
Sacto.
Wow.
Look, if you don't live in a major city in California, that's where you live.
Did you cow tip?
No, I never.
No.
I love cows. I would never do that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I never did.
Glad to hear it. That's cruel. They could get up, but I'm saying people would tip them while they were asleep.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
All right.
And we got one happy mama up in here saying, "Awesome job, fellas. Enjoy this." Not a
Yeah,
NASCAR fan,
that's
but you
big.
guys had me watching.
All right.
That's big.
It's a good picture.
Hell yeah.
Another show in the lithium. Oh, there he goes, the strong one.
There you go.
Ah.
Sandy looking good too. Good.
Yep.
Good for Sandy, man.
Been in that gym, you could see.
Good for him, man.
Been putting them weights up. There
Wiz
goes
Khalifa,
Wiz.
yeah.
He did a good show.
Yep.
His
Yeah,
sound,
he's always
the,
good,
the,
too.
the sound was fucking amazing.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he plays with a band, right? Is he whole thing a
believe-
band?
he usually does.
Or,
he usually
or
mixes.
somewhat of a mixture of
He-
it or
he
something.
mixes it up, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember seeing him. He has a really good show.
Yeah.
And we got STL Batman up in here saying, "Shout to you guys for throwing me on the ticker. I finally made it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
STL Batman.
That's tight.
Where's Robin?
And next up in here, let's see. We got Jose up in here, and he made another can of gar.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
He made another one.
What is that right there, bro?
That is, it's kind of compressed,
Is it in a?
and then
is
they
it a-
and then they wrap it with some concentrate. That's what's on that front end
Oh,
over there,
okay.
and then they put it in like a
Like a cute, like a.
That's what I need.
yeah. They put it in like a leaf.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Like they wrap that, and then they take the stick out and light it. See how there's a stick in the middle of
Yeah,
it
yeah,
on
yeah,
that
yeah,
bottom,
yeah.
like a lollipop, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You pull the stick out the ass of the weed, and after it's wrapped up, you smoke it.
Really?
And you go to the other place because like it's got all that concentrate on that front end, so it already burns slow. In this style, because it's compressed, it burns slow as fuck. But with the concentrate, I mean that shit could take hours to burn. That thing.
Wow.
It will smoke the hell out of your room that you're in.
And you got to watch your shoes so none of that shit
That
drips
drips
out.
under, yeah.
Drip.
Got a nice fresh whites.
Damn, that's crazy.
Watch out.
Yeah, don't smoke that with your fresh whites on.
Yeah, don't do that.
You're gonna ruin them.
And we got let's see here. We got Edgar up in here saying buy one get one for $1.
Say not. Say.
You mean that Streetitis?
Streetitis.
That's my favorite.
Streetitis his favorite.
Oh my God.
The high tea.
Why does it look like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol though?
That's the real St. Ides?
Wait, is that infused? Is it?
Yeah, that's
beer?
cannabis infused.
Fucking St. Ides, Street Ides.
Wait a minute, hold on, back up.
Yeah.
Is that the real St. Ides or somebody just put that on there?
No, that's the real one, I believe. I've seen that.
That company came out with a cannabis infused high tea.
There you go. Right.
Same with PBR, Pabst Blue Ribbon. They came out with their own drink too, THC drink.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, St. Ides is winning, bro.
St.
St. Ides is gonna jump on the right train right now.
Street Ides is making money, son.
Strawberry lemonade, 100 milligram THC. Ooh.
That's T Crooked Eye.
They should get with the rappers. They used to do stuff.
Yeah, for
Ice
sure.
Cube.
Do the whole thing all over again.
We did a commercial for
I remember that. I seen that.
Bring it.
I seen that. That was hard too.
that commercial. Bought me my first Ford Explorer.
Well, there you go.
Hey,
That was good.
that's
I mean,
like, yeah,
it was
there
on
was like,
wheels.
I think, I mean, it's iconic what DJ Pooh did with that. 'Cause that's all DJ Pooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
He
the
did all
people
the
that he put on there, like if you listen to Biggie, didn't Biggie rap on the original New York,
Yes. I
on
believe
that
so.
commercial?
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's where they got the beat from, and but it was a lot of people. Snoop, I mean Cube, I mean
EPMD.
King T, I
Yeah.
think.
King
I mean,
T. Yeah.
he had a lot. Then Cypress, you guys is dope too, man. That
What was
was
cool
hard.
is he had on ours. We had the lowrider like hop, and then it crushed the can of St. Ides. It was awesome.
DJ Pooh is
DJ
he's
Pooh.
just really good, man. That
Yeah,
guy.
legendary. We got to get him up here.
Yeah, for
Oh.
sure.
Bring it.
All right, next.
I was just going to show you, like PBR, they got their own seltzers now, cannabis-infused seltzers.
It's like a
Damn.
cannabis White Claw.
Let's get high and
You got to drink a
drunk.
whole 6-pack though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I like the drinks. I ain't gonna lie to you.
guys like us, yeah, we'd have to drink that 6-pack to get affected.
Hey, see,
But we smoke weed. We wouldn't be drinking that for like to get high. That's like your average person that doesn't normally, and they want to, like they're sort of trying to figure out what it's like. So I'll take this little 10 milligram.
The 100 milli St. Ides though, it looked tasty. Like a couple of those.
Yeah, you
Oh,
give me
man.
that 100 mil, I'll take that. Come on, let's go.
Get a couple of those bad boys.
Or if I just mix it with something too, because that's what I like to do. I like to mix it with something, but I like the drinks actually better than the edibles myself. I just like
They
the way
taste
they hit
better.
me. And
They
it tastes
taste
better, and
better,
I just the way the high hits better. So that's tight.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. To me, sometimes the drinks are better.
Yo, St. Ides used to get me twisted.
Well, it's malt liquor.
Malt liquor.
St. Ides was malt liquor, just like that goat piss called Old E.
That's
I'm gonna bring
Oh,
some of those on Friday.
Old E and Mickey D's, not Mickey D's, but Mickey's.
Yeah, Mickey's.
Those were the ones, and Colt 45. Those malt liquors right there will put you on your ass bone,
OE.
son.
Colt 45 was great because they actually gave you 45 ounces instead of 40.
True that.
They had a bigger bottle.
They had a slightly
I don't know
bigger
what they
bottle.
had in that old English, but whatever they put in that shit, that would make motherfuckers in the hood go crazy.
That's straight malt liquor.
That shit is
Fight juice.
That shit was the
Yeah,
worst.
they put the devil in
And
it.
the devil was in that OD bottle.
If I seen
right?
any homie of mine with some old English, I'm good.
I'm not
I already
hanging with
know.
him.
I
Yeah.
already know. I'm cool, bro.
Hey,
I'm
get
cool.
that
Trouble
shit
with
out of
them.
there.
Yeah, bro.
The first thing I've said is, hey, yo, get that shit out of here or you get the fuck out of here.
What about King Cobra?
That was
That
that was
too?
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was dangerous too.
You know what else was malt liquor? Was Zima.
Zima.
Zima
And it
was-
looked like nothing. It looked like a
Yeah.
Sprite.
Yeah.
It looked like, oh, man, this shit can't do nothing to me. You take a couple of down and then all of a sudden you're belligerent.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Everybody was drinking the Zima back in the day.
Hey, you know who drunk Zima the most was chicks.
Yeah.
Because they looked like a foo-foo girly drink, but quickly did they realize this was not what Zima is.
Had him talking to Ralph quickly.
It's the apocalypse in a bottle. Next.
And we got Brian up in here representing the Funko and asking for a joint rating. But let me
right.
fix the picture here.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Let's see the neck.
I already like it. I
We
like,
got-
All right.
I like
we
the
got
tip
squeeze
already,
points.
bro.
All right, that's a good tip.
You
You
got the
got
right
points for that. But like beyond the neck, which is the outer line of the ending of the tip into the joint, you see
Instant squeeze.
a little squeeze right there, which is fine. But if you're talking perfection's sake, you lost points there. All right, now go to the right.
There's a big squeeze
Oh,
coming up.
You have a couple of squeezes here
There
on
it
the
is.
bottom and top. And right there. And then up here. And then further to the right, another squeeze up here, down there, and then a little bit, right there, and then up top once again. You got squeezes all through this. But let me tell you what, in spite of those squeezes, this is not a bad joint.
No.
Right? Your foundation is all there to roll 8s and 9s. But today you got a 6.5. Just keep rolling, keep pushing, and you're gonna be, at 8s and 9s in a heartbeat. Because that's a pretty good joint. It's just you have too many squeezes up in there, Mike.
Squeeze.
I need glasses.
I think that one's worth a 7.
I need glasses, right?
I'm gonna shoot 7.
Yet I could see the squeezes.
It's
Look, I mean, it's doing a
you're
sit up.
Right. You're right though.
It's doing a sit up. Look, it's not even flush on the box. The rest of it is on the box, flush.
Well, that's why I got a 7 though.
And then it's about to do a sit up. Look at it, like it's off the box right here.
I agree. That's because if it wasn't off the box though, that would be a 9.
If it wasn't off the box, I would have gave that an 8, right? But this is a 6 because it's off the box. Look at the top.
Yeah.
Now the top's not flush, fully stuffed, neither.
Yeah, he didn't pick the right angle to line up on the box. I'm sure he probably had it the right way, a different angle.
Hey, look, if you rolled a joint, all those joints you rolled right now would lay flush on that box, not looking like it's doing a sit-up.
Mine is doing a little one. See that?
All right, you're defending him. I get it. You're a nice guy.
I got a little sit-up.
I'll give him a 6.5 step. A strong 6.5.
I would say we got his homie Christian up in here, and he's asking for a joint rating. So we got a 6.5 for Brian.
This one's a 5.
That's a 5. Yes, I'll agree with that. Go to the neck.
Ooh.
All right, you see this wrinklage here?
Yeah.
That's not an old person. That's you didn't put enough weed there and didn't get it tight. But going further to left, you don't really have any squeezes per se, but you just don't got enough weed.
Yeah.
That's you rolled a shorty. And if I'm going to judge a shorty, I'll give that a 5.
You rolled a filter.
But had you rolled like a longer joint, that might have been an 8, but maybe not because that
that wrinkle in the beginning.
That wrinkle right
that's
there.
Gonna be tough.
That wrinkle on the neck. You got turkey neck right there, Mike.
Wrinkle.
Does that tip look broken at the end?
Kind of does.
That's not our problem.
That looks like a little. That's like a half gram.
We can't rate his tip. He dropped it. You know what? Like it has a little chip.
That looks more than a little bit. All right. Yep. You're right.
Yeah, but that's not a part. Like it's a part of the joint, but it's not like the part where he has to get right.
Yeah.
I mean, the joint is defensible. I mean, sometimes you just need a little bit for a quick break. You stepped out for a minute, poop poop. You know what I mean?
Sometimes we're.
I can understand that.
Sometimes we're assholes.
It's like a tampon.
And I'm sorry for that.
But when you're looking for a rating, you really want to be showing off something spectacular.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna smoke good.
And that's why I say sometimes.
Smoke great.
And that's why I say sometimes we're assholes, because like we're over here judging people's joints. But look, you asked for it.
Yeah, I smoked it too. I smoked your shit.
So we're gonna give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice joint, but it's got problems.
It's got problems.
That's all. You know what I mean?
It's got turkey neck, man.
Yeah, it's a nice joint, but hey,
you know that what was her name, Maud, on the TV shows? That looked like Maud's neck.
Oh.
Sorry.
From Harold and Maude?
I guess there's only ever been one Maud, right?
Right.
And we got a fraction up in here with a little bit of artwork.
That's dope.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Awesome.
There's not anything not dope about that.
Yeah. That's rad.
And we got Steve-O from the 209 saying he found some biscotti pancake, saying this strain is fire.
I like the name.
That looks nice.
It's very exotic. Biscotti pancake.
Sounds sweet and delicious.
Sounds sweet and delicious. Where's the syrup, motherfucker?
Bring it.
That's very nice.
Yeah, it looks good.
I like that.
And we got a C-Pain up in here with a little bit of hash hole, breaking it down.
Oh, nice.
Putting the wax on the paper.
Break it down.
Threw the keef up in there.
Okay, damn.
Damn, bro.
Doubling up, and then
Got the flour.
Then the weed.
The crumble.
Then the
Damn.
damn.
Some crumble on that.
All right, you really trying to go on a journey. That's
Going
cool.
to the moon.
He's going on a journey. Look at that. Oh, well.
Oh.
Thank God you didn't ask for a rating.
The moon,
But
how
I'll
is-
tell you what. You had a
Pretty
good
good.
time this day. I mean, that other one over there looks like a golf tee. What the fuck? Looks like a stem from a mushroom.
Like all teed off.
Holy shit, dude.
Hey, you didn't ask for a rating.
I'm not giving him a number. I'm just observing what it looks like.
So be real. Is that gonna burn even, or is that not
No.
gonna
Yeah.
burn even?
Well, maybe it depends. See, like he would have to be keeping that the part that has the wax right there. You see that
Mm-hmm.
On
It's
top.
supposed- that's got to go on top.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it will burn uneven.
Mm.
But if it's spread throughout the paper all the way through, then he's just got to smoke it regular, and it's going drippity drip. But he's going to have an enjoyable one.
Mm.
That's
Oh,
kind
that's nice. Yeah, hell yeah.
But you
gonna be
can't
lit.
have the wax face towards the bottom. It has to be up top, so it drops into so
Oh, I
it
see.
saturates
I
into the
see.
weed
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
for an even slow burn, because that's gonna burn slow.
Yes.
But if he were to light that shit and that part is on the side or on the bottom, it'll burn fucked up.
The paper would run like where it's not.
Yes.
Doesn't have any of the extra.
Like it's a track race or meet. Sorry.
You guys ever shop at Aldi?
No.
Well, here's their nut section.
Of course you want to see where the nuts are.
Oh,
All these
Why did I
nuts.
just say all these nuts?
All these nuts.
That's awesome.
I love it. I love that, dog. All these nuts.
Oh shit. That's great.
Somebody slap that up right on there. That's great.
Oh man.
Excellent.
That's genius marketing.
And what do you guys think of AMC theaters to change movie ticket prices based on location of your seat?
Ah, like it's like a concert. Like now, like I gotta pay. Like, hey babe, I got us front row to the new Avatar.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, but front
Listen,
row seats are going to be the cheapest one.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what though. Yeah, you would be pissed off if you're sitting front row and you're paying the same money as the guy who got the better seat than you did. That's for sure. So like people that sit front row, they're gonna welcome that. Like, yeah, discount my motherfucking seat.
Yeah.
For real.
You know what I mean? For real. Like the guys in the back, whatever. They don't give a fuck. It's the motherfuckers up in the front. They're like, yeah, hell yeah, give me the discount for this bullshit seat here.
So now it's just I didn't know like most movie theaters were doing like pay for your pick. See, it used to just be first come first serve.
First
right?
come, first serve, right?
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
just
Not
walk
anymore.
in and
well,
and
not every theater. Like there's certain theaters, it's first come first serve, but there's ones that you can buy the tickets and then pick your seat before you get there.
and it's cool.
Shit, I dig that.
Yeah. There's the one in downtown where you get to like pick like you get like order like food
you
and
order food.
dessert and they bring you drinks or whatever and you could
That's like an iPick.
yeah
Like they have one in Pasadena like that where you can go. I think they even got a bowling alley in one of them or something.
oh you watch a movie
You want to watch a movie or you want to bowl?
that's tight.
Or maybe it's not a bowling alley. It's something else, but it's attached to the iPick.
Bowling alley.
I've never been to one of those, but I've heard of those.
Oh, it's dope.
That sounds dope.
It's dope. They got recliner seats.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah,
The
very
whole
nice.
shit. They even bring you a blanket.
I have a problem with that itself just because if I get too comfortable, I'm knocking out.
I know.
Well, that's on you.
And I don't want to
Keep your seat up straight. Shit.
I don't want to pay $30 to knock out.
That's true.
He's like, wait a minute, I'm gonna recline back a little bit. Yup. Turn into Bobo. Bobo cannot go sit in those seats unless he's portaling.
Yo, I don't know how some people sit up in the front with like looking up at a screen.
I can't do it.
Get your neck twisted.
Yeah.
I cannot do it.
I mean, it all depends on how bad you want to watch the movie.
I don't want to watch any movie that bad. I'll wait till the fucking thunder dies down and I'll go watch it comfortably because, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what happens with the first come, first serve movies. The guys who get the shitty tickets when you can order them on are the people that waited last fucking minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's their problem. the early bird catches the worm, so like they say.
right,
You know
that's
what I'm saying? All right, next.
We got a little beach prank for you guys.
A beach prank.
Guy puts chips right next to somebody tanning. All the birds come out.
Oh, what a dick move.
That's great.
I love it, but it's a dick move.
That's what I'm talking about right
What
there.
the fuck happened here, man?
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, that's
I've
so
never seen
fucked
nothing
up.
like that.
Why would you do that to somebody, man? That's cold. That's like an E-Zone
Oh,
move.
this is horrible, man.
That's some shit E-Zone would do to like Colton.
I've never thought of something like that.
We did a BREALTV beach day and Bolton was trying to get some color for a change. You know what I'm saying? E-Zone would do that to him.
For a change, man. I've never seen nothing like that.
They love corn chips.
Definitely E-zone activities.
Yeah, E-Zone activity. He'd be dropping the chips right there by your armpit and he'd go, same team.
He's got a teammate. He's got two of them. He's seen homies. Got one homie filming. You seen another homie walk in front of the
Yeah,
camera
that's Ray filming right there. E-Zone dropping the chips on Bolton.
Yeah,
There goes
he's
E-Zone.
breaking them up right there.
And
all
Ray
over the place.
filming.
Hey, Ray, film this.
Yeah, but then what about the homie that crosses right here in front? Here he comes. Laughing, too. He's having a good old time. Damn.
That's XG. That's XG right there. You
Walk
didn't
by,
know.
mischievous smile.
That's crazy, man.
That's the best. The person that walks by.
All right.
Dying.
And that seems to be it.
Thank God. That was a good one today. Thank you for your submissions. Keep them coming to BRealTVcontests at gmail.com, and we will get them on. And you know we do. All right. So if you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, now is the time. Let's run it.
Ahora es el
Welcome to the insane asylum.
Let's do this. First one up, we got Irie up in here saying, get Seth Rogen on the show. Tony Hawk and Jason Ellis gave Be Real a shout out on their podcast yesterday with Seth.
Wait, say that again. Who gave us what?
Tony Hawk and Jason Ellis gave Be Real a shout out on their podcast yesterday with Seth Rogen.
Well, all right. I would like everybody right now who's got an Instagram account or a Facebook, hit up Seth Rogen. Say, hey, we heard
through the grapevine.
Boom, and say we want. Boom, and then tag, and then boom, we might get him on. I dare you right now. Awesome. I want to see it. I don't know if you could do it. C-?
Yeah, I believe in them.
You believe in them?
I believe they can get this done.
Every time you've believed in them, they've actually done something, C-. So that's why I always ask you, because if you don't believe, I don't think they believe.
You know, I really believe in them.
You believe?
Yeah, I believe.
All right.
I want to get high with Seth Rogen.
I'd get high with Seth Rogen. I mean, he was the first one to break out these stunting ditties on people. Yeah. And, I mean, hence, that's why a lot of us got him now. Mm-hmm. So we know he's a real stoner. We know he likes to have a good time. And we would like to have a good time with him.
Yeah.
And he likes music.
Seth, come on. We love you, bro.
Bro.
Let's go.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen. Yeah, come on, Seth Rogen.
Come on, Seth.
I'm going to be with your cousin, Joe Brogan, tomorrow, all right? So, come on, man. Let's make it happen. All right.
And we got Zach up in here saying, shout out to Steph Tone, 1 million subs on the Deftones channel.
Yes.
Thank you. And thank you all to all you people who subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you.
That's dope.
That's right.
Awesome.
Keep sharing and send us more subscribers,
Yeah.
And we got Dave Hates up in here saying, facts, Steph Tone, Two Shorts production was legendary with that funky bass line.
Yep.
Absolute.
Mm-hmm.
That was the sound of the streets.
Was that Ant Banks? Ant Banks is
Ant Banks.
Yeah, doing a lot of his beats.
Or other people too, but it was Ant Banks. He
was the producer.
Yeah, of a lot of the big songs. Yeah.
Yeah, he was dope. EA Ski too, right?
Yeah, EA Ski for sure. Yeah,
from the Bay.
Yeah,
there's a few players up there.
Yeah, they got beats.
EA Ski
and Shock G. Great producer of the Bay.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And we got Rusty Shackelford up in here saying Donnell fears Rusty Mania. I remember Donnell was roasting Rusty on.
Oh, he roasted Rusty off the
Damn.
show for like a couple months. I remember it took him a minute to rebound from that.
He did.
he took Rusty to the brinks.
Donnell was quick with it. He was super quick with it. And he just got Rusty. Rusty was big on comebacks for a minute, but he couldn't hold up.
Rusty was our in-house heckler, and he had something for everybody. But Donnell got on him, and he just disappeared.
That was it, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's right, son.
Rusty's got some of the best comebacks in the game, but Donnell got him that
not
day.
that day.
Nope.
Not on that day.
And we got Stupid Almanac up in here saying, hopefully my East Coast guy, Psycho Lazy, coming in, dropping fire after the show today.
He always do.
For Sheezy. We gonna do it.
He always do.
Got it. We got that. We got that.
Bring it.
And we got Stupid Almanac back up in here saying, Too Short was great the other night at the Grammys.
Yeah, it was good to see him.
Yeah. I mean, he always keeps his shit tight.
I want to see the whole damn thing. Like I said, I seen it in pieces.
You want to
but
know
all
something?
the pieces I seen, I really enjoyed.
Can it be 1 million with you? There was one that I was like, it was hard for me because like I love them so much, but Run was a little off.
Was he?
A little slightly off beat when they started. Like it was like he was excited, or maybe he couldn't hear this. It was just not it's all the way in pocket.
Oof.
The way you're used to hearing him spit. But I mean, they haven't done stuff for a while, man, and they're getting ready to do the Garden.
Yeah.
But like I know by the time they go get to the Garden, they're gonna be on the sharpest.
I think it's because they were doing it. Weren't they doing it with a band though? Or
The Roots.
Yeah,
The Roots, right?
Yeah.
So it on TV it was a couple of things that I heard that sounded a little bit off, but I don't think it was the rappers. It may be the confusion of what's happening because
Yeah.
of what's going on with the band.
I don't know what it was. It was just slightly off, but I already know. Those dudes are professionals. So when they get up on that Madison Square
I liked
Garden,
when they got up there because to me
they
like
needed
when
to be there.
The Run DMC part was what made it dope to me was that they did the King of Rock and it just kind of reminded you, it took you back to like, damn, these dudes did a straight rock song back then and got it
And
off.
they got it off.
And
Hey,
got it off
and-
to the hood,
and
dog.
when you
the
think
hood loved that record.
When you really think about it, they are the one and only reason why the rest of us get to do it on the level that we do
Absolutely,
it, because
bro.
they broke the doors open for the shit.
Oh yeah.
So, they are the kings, no doubt. Like, I all due respect, to everybody else, but like they broke the doors open for everybody. Like if they didn't get it off, I don't think hip hop goes in the direction that it goes.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? And it's a slower progression. They just did something way different in the time that they did.
In that era, in that
Oh,
time.
hell
It was
yeah,
so,
man.
So
Run
groundbreaking,
DMC.
yeah.
R.I.P. Jam Master Jay.
Yeah, rest in
Yes.
peace, Jam Master
Rest in
Jay.
peace, Jay.
The first one-man band that was in back of a hip hop movie.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
every motherfucker wanted to be Run.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he was just so dope. And I already know with rehearsals and all that stuff. When they go do that show, it's gonna be amazing.
Oh, they're gonna be super dope.
But at the Grammys, it was just slightly a little off. But
You know what threw me off was when little, and I know I want to talk like I'm talking down to the young folks, but when Little Baby jumped on, it just kind of the vibe just
Little
threw it
Uzi-
I off a little bit.
I
you
think
know
it was
what I
Lil
mean?
Uzi Vert, right?
And so, but I want to just say this about it. What I learned watching it was that these guys all have this presence about themselves. That's why they're like stars to me. Like LL still has a presence.
Oh yeah,
you see these guys.
He was going for it.
The level of that. It's not just a rapper walking around back in them days. It was like a real presence these guys have when they stepped up there and they were all uniquely different, that's what made it so dope. You know
I used to like DMC's voice. Yeah,
DMC,
Oh,
yeah.
man, their whole get down.
DMC
In the place to be. I went to St. John's
University.
University.
Well,
voice
Oh,
is
man.
crazy.
Well, yeah, the energy did come down when the newer stuff came on, because I think the level of presentation to the music and from our time to theirs is just way different.
Yeah, and that's
To
not
them-
the disrespect. I'm
to
not
them,
saying don't disrespect.
I think it's more about image and look more than performance, whereas with our generation, it was all about performance and image and look came after.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, I think, why you see, the difference, like such a big difference, and then the drop of energy between those old school songs
Right.
in the golden era into the new shit.
Yeah.
Definitely, like Beastie Boys got their style from Run DMC because that's
Oh, for
the
sure.
same style, like
For sure.
screaming. Hey,
Yeah.
ah.
I mean, that's
Run DMC style.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, that was the first thing anybody knew. Like, I mean, sure, there was shit before Run DMC. Obviously, all the first generation, because they're actually second. You know what I mean? But the first generation before them, they were dope too. It's just that these dudes brought something different,
for sure,
a different kind of structure to what we now know as hip hop.
But Beasties gave it a twist too. They gave it their own twist.
They give it their own
Hell
twist.
yeah.
And the Fat Boys, they were a product of that style too.
Yeah.
They were big too. The Fat
human
Boys.
beatbox.
Salute to them, man. Rest in peace.
It was good to see Grandmaster Flash and them too. That they had to be there for sure.
Oh yeah.
It was
See Melly Mel looking all ripped
man.
up there.
Yeah, I told you.
Always.
Man.
That was an incredible time though, because everything was being born then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we were hearing, like you said, everybody wanted to stand out, so people were making new styles the whole time.
Yeah.
Like all those people from that period created all these different styles that exist now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm as old as hip hop.
We all are.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
Just
only
to
2
think
year-
about it.
I'm only 2 years older. All
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yep.
Next.
And we got Megan up in here asking, can I please have a moment of Julio?
A moment of Julio.
What is that?
Talk like Julio.
Julio Iglesias.
Like imitate Julio. He's right here.
dude. What does that mean?
I'm confused.
What does that mean? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Usually it's a moment of ohms and we'll all meditate and do the ohms,
okay.
you know what I mean? Or it's a moment of chaos where we'll all talk at the same time, whatever we're thinking, boom. But I've never heard of a moment of Julio's.
Yeah.
No.
That's
Williams.
Hey, yo, this is Julio.
It's
G,
time.
West Side.
Hold
West
up,
Side, baby.
Hold up, I got you. Here goes one. It's time. Chicka-ta, chicka-ta.
There you go. I hope that works.
That's a moment of
There you
Julio
go.
right there.
Just happened.
And we got
It just
Darren.
happened.
We got Darren Cushman up in here saying historic performance at NASCAR. Great job to Cypress Hill and everyone involved.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Mike.
And we got Mr. Civic Turbo saying Cypress Hill should be on next year's Super Bowl.
Whew. I don't think they'll ever have us, but I'll never say never. I said ever. I said I don't know.
You
I
gotta
don't think they'll
watch.
ever have us.
Watch what
Just because of what we represent. Here's the thing. We are musicians first, artists first, but they don't look at us as that. They look at us as the weed guys that all we talk about is weed. But that's not the case. You as fans know this, that we represent weed for sure, but all of our songs are life songs. They're not all weed songs.
Yeah.
Like other groups out there that this is all they talk about. But we get the perception is that that's who we are. So when you talk about the NFL and corporate America, yeah, we're sort of untouchable in that sense. But that's why it was cool of NASCAR, who threw caution to the wind and didn't give a fuck and put Cypress Hill on a national stage, which we hadn't been on in a while. That was awesome. Who knows if the NFL got those kind of, webs
Right.
put Cypress Hill on the national stage and trust that we would not violate their trust in us to just come do a dope show as opposed to do something stupid just to make a statement. You know what I'm saying? We're professionals first.
Yes. But I'll say that I think, I don't think it's totally not feasible, because if you would have told me 20 years ago that Snoop and Dre would perform at the Super Bowl like they did last year, I would have been like, nah, you're crazy. Like, I don't,
times are changing. So
times are changing.
Yeah, people are more acceptable to things that they weren't maybe before. But that's, I think that's dope.
Well,
I think it's dope.
Here's the thing, though, between...
But I mean, you're breaking ground doing that. What
Yes.
you're doing right there is really breaking ground,
Yeah.
because it's like you're opening up the idea to like, hey man, like let's have somebody else, bro. It's not that big of a deal. Cypress was fun. That was dope.
But let's be realistic about the thing with Dre. Dre could call any shot he wants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I would imagine that the call came to him first, and he said, okay, this is who I want. I want Snoop. I want Mary. I want XYZ.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And if you want Dre, this is what you're
But
dealing with.
wasn't Jay Z involved in that?
Right.
Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Doesn't
he
he?
was
Doesn't he consult
Right, I
that,
think
or
he's the
isn't
one
he involved in? Or
Yeah, I
does he?
think
Committee or
yeah, I think he's the one consulting that now. So he's gonna obviously, all right, give Dre what he wants.
Yeah, that was great. Though. That was a great show.
That was
yeah.
a move right
Yeah, that
there.
was a
That
great
was
show.
like one of the
Yeah, it was fun
Bless
to
you.
watch that.
bless you, bro. That was one of the dopest halftime
Yeah, I
performances.
enjoyed that, man. That was great.
They
Yeah,
set up
really
that
good.
house in the middle of the
Yeah.
field, and it looked like
It was
dope.
hard, bro. That was
Yeah.
it was dope.
It's like a house party.
It wasn't like a Janet Jackson, but it was dope.
It was dope.
Yeah, it was for what it,
all right.
what it
I'll
was.
buy
you know?
that, Les.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'll take that.
They had the LA map on the field and with the Compton highlighted on it.
Yeah, I thought they killed that. That was pretty dope.
Dude, I could totally see Cypress Hill doing that.
I could see it
That could
too,
happen.
but can
Yeah.
they? Next.
And we got Matt up in here saying, hey, shout to Be Real and the crew. It's a strong Tuesday, fam. And also, it would be dope to get Steel-O Brim on the show.
It would be. We gonna try. You just said it.
And we got Nick up in here asking, have you guys seen The Hunters with Al Pacino?
Yes. I'm like currently going through the second season now, but it's pretty good. It's a show on Netflix that Al Pacino does. It's a hunter. It's called Hunters, and it's a group of people like hunting Nazis that are hiding, from they're hiding in
From the
different
old days.
places. Yeah, and they're trying to find them to exterminate them.
Jordan Peele is executive producer.
Yeah,
of that.
Jordan Peele is an executive producer there. Pacino's one of the main characters there.
Yeah, he's a great actor, man.
Oh, he's good.
And we got M. Kush G up in here saying, I met Psycho Leezy 2 years ago and didn't ask for a pic. I chopped it up with him and had some beers, and it was very dope. Salute to Leezy.
What up? Salute,
He's a
cheers.
fucking great guy.
That's how we do.
That's how we do, dude.
And we got Cyber Hangman up in here saying they've subscribed for 25 months on Twitch
Yeah.
on a 25-month streak.
All right, man. Thank you very much for being down with this, man. It's always great to hear, how dedicated you motherfuckers are to us as we are to you, man. We love doing this show for y'all.
Hell yeah. Thank
And
you.
we got Smokestack Mac up in here asking, have you guys heard of escape rooms where you have to solve puzzles to get out of the room?
Yes.
He's saying they have normal ones and ones that can be scary, and he's asking, would you guys try them sober or tripping on mushrooms?
Ooh.
I did one high with wifey and a couple other people and my daughter, and it was cool, but it was mellow. It wasn't one of them scary ones. That stuff really wouldn't scare me. I would just say, like, if you don't let me out of here,
So what? You have to like figure out where the key is.
it's really gonna get scary.
And we got Joe up in here saying, shout out to the crew, Dr. Greenthumb Dispensary Movie Theater. This is what we need. It needs to be a
Yeah.
thing, Be Real.
That
Great
needs,
idea.
yes, it
Great
absolutely
idea.
needs to be a thing. Like
Great idea.
Great.
the first theater that is able to like
Smoke. Come on.
yes sell weed
I'd go.
with the snacks, pre-rolls, not bags, not
No.
jars, just straight up pre-rolls
Straight up.
or carts.
Straight up.
Because you get to like with the jars, and you get people trying to roll up in the theater. Nah, that ain't gonna.
You don't need to do that.
It's messy.
It's
These
already
You
rolled
won't
up
be
for
able
you.
to see the screen. The
Pre-rolls.
smoke.
Pre-rolls in carts, or even just carts.
Premium ventilation.
But I was gonna
And
say, you get
premium
the good, you get the right ventilation, so smoke clears out.
Yeah,
You're good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You smoke
right,
freely. Boom.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bam,
Telling
bam,
you
man.
the-
That would be so
Sucking it
hard.
I'm
up.
telling you, the first motherfuckers do that.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Or even if you were, if you couldn't smoke in the theater, you could just smoke in the lobby out and then go into the
No,
theater.
smoke in the theater, man.
Yeah, you gotta smoke while you're watching.
I watch
man.
movies
That'd
all
be
the time,
cool.
bro.
Yeah.
That'd be cool with
Naked.
ashtray
With some
right
nice
there.
little tray.
I mean,
right
it's
there, you know?
cool, like smoke
Come on, bro.
before and all that. Like when you go to a traditional theater, I mean, you're smoking before you go in.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what I mean? But like, there's nothing better than watching it and smoking while you're watching it. I mean, that's what we used to
You used
do
to
on
do that,
those.
right?
Yeah, at that one theater, we'd bribe the guy, the night manager, and be like, "Yo, here's a C note. Don't let nobody in here, and
Y'all blow it out?
and let us know if anyone comes." and he was like, "Hell yeah!" this one's the most empty one over here. I'm like, let's go. And it just so happened it was a good movie. And we go like, didn't you come a couple times to that?
No, I wanted to go though. I remember those days.
Yeah, Dougie would roll, Ennis would roll, and a few other.
And you would blow it out?
We'd blow up.
Oh,
the
man,
spot.
that's crazy, bro.
That sounds fun.
The night
Hell
manager,
yeah.
every Tuesday night, that night manager made a C note off us, bro. He was loving it.
That was the early 2000s, right?
That's
there.
great.
He got what it was about.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And he would tell us if popos were coming, boy, he'd be like, hey, you guys want to put that out because they're coming. Cool.
But that
We'd finish it. And all we took in was what we had. So, like, we'd be finished by the time they got there. Like, so if they wanted to check us.
Damn.
then,
That's crazy.
Nah, man,
bro.
those guys left. Wow. You got any cannabis on you?
No.
Nah.
Wow.
You smell like it. Well, obviously, we're sitting in here with those guys that just left that were blazing.
It's on your lip. I can see it.
I can smell it.
Don't fuck away.
But then they look at me and be like, oh, okay.
So imagine, man. Imagine if you did have a theater like that. I would be lit.
Ooh, what'd be the first movie you'd want to watch?
Lifted Theaters coming to a neighborhood near you. Ooh, awesome. That is sick. Any movie. Be any movie. A comedy, preferably.
Yeah.
Fuck a Get High movie. You know what I mean? Because there's only so many of those. You got to just play movies.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just watching any goddamn movie high as fuck.
Black and white.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know
tight.
about all that.
I like
but-
that.
Yeah.
All right.
And we got one of Marbell's high school friends up in here, J Max C, saying, Bolton, you need a dress and a blue bag.
Definitely.
Dress in a blue bag.
Spanish.
Bag.
He's saying, tú necesitas un vestido y una cartera azul.
All right. That's
pretty good.
Azura.
That was decent. Azul.
We got that Vado Chris D bands up in here saying, what's up, fam? Smoky Tuesday today. Colton, dame tu torta.
That is never good.
Oh my
Never good.
And we got Garcia up in here from Mexico City saying, when weed became legal in California, did the police still harass people for smoking?
Not really.
I've never been harassed. Man.
Not that I've seen.
No.
I've been caught with weed too, and they didn't trip.
If you were smoking somewhere you weren't supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah.
One time I got caught out there at the beach over there by Doc Weiler, and I didn't know that there's a certain time you gotta take off. And I was about to roll this joint too, and I was with this girl, and they pulled up on us, and man, they embarrassed me, man, because I'm on that side of town. That's not the hood over there.
El Segundo.
Yeah, El Segundo over there, right? So man, they made me take my in front of her too. They found the weed. I told them what I had. They made me toss it out and step on it. In front of them, right?
Oh.
And then they made me take my shoes off and my socks because they wanted to make sure I had no more dope in front of her. What the fuck? Now, this is the first time me and her hanging out.
They wanted you to.
They embarrassed me.
Embarrassed.
Yeah, they did.
Embarrassed in front of her. Yeah,
They did. Yeah, they did because she was hot. So it was like, they got me that day. I was like, damn, you gonna make me take my shoes off and all that? Come on, man. Do I look like a dope fiend? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Now I want to see the whole thing. I want to take the shoes off and the socks.
Damn.
I just wanted to see your feet.
Yeah.
Nah.
Then I got in the car.
He wanted to make you seem less in front of the girl.
Yeah, he was doing that. But it was two of them. But that's probably the only time I've ever been messed with weed. Every other time they didn't care.
Look, no offense, but if roles reversed, you might have done the same thing too, because of the situation.
It's all good.
Hey, take your shoes off, buddy.
And the socks.
Man,
and the socks, bro.
That was cold blooded
Yeah,
when
man.
you made you do that at clubs. All right, next.
And we got Luis up in here saying, shout out to the gang from Chelsea, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Chelsea.
Not Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Chelsea.
Massive cha-cha.
Holy shit,
Boston is in Massachusetts, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Boston.
Boston, Mass.
Boston's dope, man.
Hell yeah. Some good food there.
All those mass holes.
Yep.
And we got Dano Herb up in here saying it's the one and only Be Real. Shout to you from Twitch.
Thank you very much. Salute to everybody watching on Twitch and the Twitch world. We got a mix coming up after this on Twitch. B_RealTV is the location. All right, that's it right there. Come check out Psycho Les and myself. Pop it off on the 1s and 2s. All right.
And that seems to be it so far.
Word up. We want to thank you for getting down with us today. We want to thank Big Boogie for sitting in with us. Make sure you check his new album. And, stay with them positive vibes. My man was on positive vibes when he was here, and that was awesome to see because very rarely do you see, young cats in his position even talking that kind of shit, man. So that was amazing. And
he was dope, man.
And salute to him, man. And salute to all y'all for spending this time and this day with us. I'll be gone tomorrow, so Bobo will be sitting in the seat and with the guys, and but I'll be back on Thursday. Salute, Julio G.
Shout out to everybody tuned in. Thank you very much, and thank you to everybody that just checks us out on all these platforms, man. I appreciate the love, man. See you next week.
Word up, word up. Shout out everybody on the check. Shout out to us over here hanging out, everybody. Dr. Greenthumb Show. And if you want to check for the merch, go to the PsychoLessShop.com. If you're on the IG, PsychoLess Official, and get ready for the mix. Squeeze them.
Bolton.
Shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout to the Dominator. And don't forget, February 18th, we got the Cali Vibes Festival coming up in Long Beach. So check out the tickets.
Yeah, man.
What's going on, Steph Tone?
Yep.
That's a dope flyer.
Yeah, it was.
Shout out to Mark Sargent, Karen B, David Wise, C-, B, Julio G, Psycho Leezy, Bolton, Ray Morning Shot Films, Taryn at Velvet Hammer. Got a new playthrough coming out this week on the YouTube channel, Fire Real. Shout out to all them subscribers that kicked us over 1 million. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
That's great.
And shout out to the Dom, Aton, Pedro, Javi Lopez, and E-Zone, the Asylum, 5150s, Discordly's Twitch Ward. Big Boogie, nice to meet you, man. That was awesome. And y'all have a great week. See you on Friday. See you Monday.
Shout out to everyone here at the table. Pleasure, as always. Shout out to Treehouse Crew, Dom, Ray, Bolton, E-Zone, Dro, Aton, Steph, Psycholeezy, OG, Julio G.
Yeah.
Be Real. And I want to say happy birthday to the late, great Jay Dilla. We miss you down here, bro. But you know what? House Shoe said it best in his post today. He said, no one caught up yet. And it's true.
Yeah, for sure.
So happy birthday, my man. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow 9 a.m. on Twitch. Follow me on all social media, C-Fan4. Have a good one.
Forgive yourself for the times that you let yourself down. Those are hard to get over because you kick yourself in the ass every time. And every time something good comes, you remember the time that you sabotaged yourself. And that starts becoming perpetual self-hating shit where you will not let yourself win. Right? Love yourself. Learn to do that. Instead of focusing on the negative things that have happened to you or happened because of you, you could flip that. You got to want to do that. No one can make you do that. You can't do it for someone. You got to do it for yourself. I say that with love because love is the key. Swallow that.